Pip was a brilliant inventor, but so shy, they spoke in whispers. Their greatest invention, the Flavor-Fusion ray, was a secret weapon against boring food. Only one thing in the world was louder than their shyness: their backpack blast-off. Attention. Attention. Testing. 1, 2. Blast. Off boomed, making Pip jump. "We have a problem, Pip. A big problem. The Flavor-Fusion ray is gone." Pip pointed a trembling finger at a small greasy chip bag left on the table. A note was tucked inside. "Healthy food should taste boring. Faye, CC." "CC," roared Blast-Off. "That's Chef Crispina. She only eats things that crunch. We must retrieve the Flavor-Fusion ray before she ruins all the broccoli." But where did she take it?" Pip whispered. Blast-Off rotated his optical sensors and scanned the room. Scanning. Aha! Her getaway path leads to the Grand Chill. The Grand Chill was a giant sentient refrigerator, 3 stories tall, that served the whole city. It was famous for its perfect temperature control and its grumpy personality. Pip and Blast-Off stood before the Grand Chill's giant door. It creaked open a tiny bit, and a cold, deep voice rumbled. "State your purpose, or be frozen out." "We are here to stop Chef Crispina. She stole an invention." Blast-Off projected his voice with maximum volume. Pip winced and shrunk behind the backpack. The door sighed, a long whooshing sound of escaping air. "Crispina, that troublemaker, shares in the dairy aisle. Come in, but don't touch the artisanal cheese." The door swung wide. Pip stepped into the icy interior. The aisles were canyons, stacked high with food. Blast-Off switched to adventure mode, initiating indoor reconnaissance. "Stay close, Pip." The air grew colder as they ventured deeper. They passed the condiment canyon and navigated the soda sea. Pip felt a sneeze coming on. Suddenly, a boxy figure zipped down the frozen aisle. It was Cube, the refrigerator's maintenance bot. "Halt! You're disrupting the shelf-stable equilibrium." "We are allies of the chill," Blast-Off announced. "We're chasing Chef Crispina?" Cube paused, his antenna drooping. "Oh, she left crumbs everywhere. I hate crumbs." Cube agreed to help. He led them down a hidden passage near the fermented food section, a passage known only to maintenance bots and the most desperate midnight snackers. They reached the dairy aisle. In the distance, they saw a familiar, cackling shape, Chef Crispina, hunched over a table made of stacked butter blocks. Chef Crispina was a tall woman with spiky hair and a perpetual sneer. She held the Flavor-Fusion ray, aiming it at a perfectly healthy, crisp piece of celery. "Prepare to be crispified," she shrieked. "No more tasty vegetables, only the satisfying crunch of sadness." She fired the ray, but it was set to mild melt. The celery drooped. "Chez, trying to unflavor the food," gasped Pip. "We have to distract her." Blast-Off immediately knew what to do. "Tally ho!" Blast-Off yelled, switching his speaker to a marching band setting. "Bum, pum, pum, chee. The flavor police are here. Put down the celery and surrender." Crispina whirled around. A talking bag. How uncouth. She fired the ray, but Blast-Off's metal body absorbed the unflavor beam with a tiny pop. The distraction worked. While Crispina was yelling at the backpack, Pip, with a burst of courage, darted from behind the cheese and tackled her ankles. Chef Crispina tumbled down, scattering the butter blocks. The Flavor-Fusion ray flew out of her hands and landed right in a nearby carton of sour cream. Fuzz! Pip quickly grabbed the ray from the sour cream. Mission accomplished. Blast off. They wiped the ray clean on a conveniently placed napkin and aimed it at the wilted celery. Zap! The celery instantly turned delicious. Crispina groaned. No, it tastes good. Cube appeared with a net. Clean up on aisle 5, and I mean you, Crispina. Pip and Blast Off cheered, their work done.